Is Falun Gong a religion or a cult? Have you ever wondered about the nature of Falun Gong? Is it a religion, a cult, or something else entirely? To answer this question, we need to look at some key details. First, let's clarify what we mean by religion and cult. A religion is typically an organized system of beliefs and practices, often with a moral code and community. A cult, on the other hand, usually refers to a group with unorthodox beliefs, often led by a charismatic leader, and may be seen as manipulative or dangerous. Falun Gong, also known as Falun Dafa, was founded in China in 1992. It combines meditation, Qigong exercises, and moral teachings based on truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. Its founder, Hongzhi, is regarded by followers as a spiritual leader. Practitioners focus on self-improvement through moral living and physical exercises. However, the Chinese government does not recognize Falun Gong as a religion. Instead, it labels the group as a Ziao, which translates to evil cult or heretical cult. This classification is used to justify strict control and suppression. The Chinese Communist Party views any group outside of state-sanctioned religious organizations as a potential threat to social stability and party authority. Since 1999, the Chinese Communist Party has conducted extensive campaigns against Falun Gong. These campaigns include propaganda, legal restrictions, and harsh penalties for practitioners. The government believes that unapproved groups can undermine social order and challenge its control. The persecution of Falun Gong is a clear example of human rights violations under communism. Practitioners have faced arrest, imprisonment, forced labor, and other forms of punishment. The government justifies these actions by framing Falun Gong as a dangerous cult that misleads people and disrupts society. From a factual standpoint, Falun Gong shares characteristics of both religions and cults, depending on how you define them. It has beliefs, practices, and a community of followers, which are typical of religions. However, the presence of a charismatic leader and the group's exclusivity can fit some definitions of a cult. In China, the official narrative is that Falun Gong is a cult, and this view is enforced through state policy and media. Outside of China, it is sometimes viewed as a spiritual movement or new religious movement. However, within the context of Chinese communism, it is treated as a threat to the state and subjected to severe persecution. In summary, whether Falun Gong is seen as a religion or a cult largely depends on perspective. The Chinese government considers it a cult and acts to suppress it in the interest of maintaining social stability and party control. This situation reflects a broader pattern of human rights abuses under communist regimes, where dissent and unapproved groups are not tolerated.